Retirement didn't get harder because people failed. It got harder because the system changed and no one told you. Most retirees aren't broke. They're just one expense away from finding out there's no safety net. I was driving home the other day and it occurred to me that once you realize retirement isn't safe, the next thing you notice is how razor thin your margins are. A lot of people aren't broke, they're just exposed. And there's a difference. They have income coming in, Social Security, maybe a pension, maybe a disability like me. But there's no buffer, there's no backup, and there's no room for error. One unexpected expense can knock everything sideways. And that's what it means to retire without a safety net. For years, we were taught to think in averages about money. Average cost of living, the average retirement income, the average expenses, all averages. But averages don't pay bills. Real numbers are what matters. And most people don't actually know their true monthly burn rate. They don't know how much money they're blowing through in a month. They just kind of roll with it. They have a rough idea, a ballpark, maybe a guess, but that's it. And guessing is dangerous when there's no cushion underneath you. So here's one piece of advice for today, and it's a simple one. Know your true monthly burn rate, not estimates, but real numbers. Not what you think you spend, but what you actually spend. Rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance, food, gas, medical costs, happy hours. Oh, and don't forget subscriptions, man, because how many times you had a subscription you forgot about, and all of a sudden it hits your checking account with the annual payment, and there's a couple $100 or something out the window. Whew. What I want you to do is write it all down one time. Not a spreadsheet, not in an app, just on a piece of paper. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be honest. Because once you know that number, something changes. You stop wondering why your money felt tight. You stop blaming yourself and you start making decisions from a position of reality instead of fear. That number becomes your ground. Not a hope, not a memory, what it actually takes to stay upright right now. And most people avoid this because they're afraid of what they'll see. But clarity is a whole lot lighter than uncertainty. And if you don't have a safety net, you better know where the ground is before you fall. I'm George, and this is Boomer Bust, Retirement Reality. Stay well, stay safe, and take the long way home. See you soon.